Alright guys, I found this really toxic monkey in a server, and he was so toxic. He was saying the N-word over and over again, and like all other stuff like that, and it just kind of like makes my heart just go like, makes my heart very sad, because to think that this game is toxic and racist kind of just ruins it and ruins the fun for everyone. So I want to make this game not toxic and less racist, and I just want good monkeys that will support other monkeys, especially through these hard times that are about to come, aka the times where we're gonna have some of these monkeys and they're just gonna be toxic. So what I think I've decided to do is make a tutorial, guys, to succeed and be a good monkey. And if you get tagged, don't worry about it, don't cry about it, it's just a game. I've been once said, this game, it's like chess. Whatever you do, you can never undo what you did. It's like chess, and basically, can't take back moves, and like, yeah, you can't. So you can't take back all the toxicity and the racist words you say. So I would speak very wisely, and also remember, whenever you play this game, just remember not to be toxic. I always remember that it's just a game. I mean, this doesn't have to do anything with my life unless I make my job off of this, which so far my YouTube channel is not very popular, but if it is in the future, you know, sometimes people can, that like sort of ruins it, because what that shows me is that I have to be very careful with my words, because if I'm popular in the near future and I say something bad, that means I could get canceled for it, and like, yeah, so I always like to just stay positive. If someone tags me, I'll always give them a fist bump and congratulate the people who I tag. Like, I always do that because it just makes people feel better about themselves. So, like, I would enjoy it if you guys just weren't as toxic and, like, racist. So, yeah, but other than that, there's gonna be some new monkeys soon, and I think I'm gonna teach those. I'm gonna teach you a few skills that I've learned, and that can help you become a better monkey.
3,
and also,
2,
I'll show you examples
1.
of positivity. First thing I'm going to show you is how to move. Now, whenever you get in, you're probably either going to be moving like this or this. And this game isn't as hard. You don't hit as hard as you can on the ground. You actually want to move forward like that. You just want to put your hand parallel to the ground and retract it like that. And you just do this over and over again with your hands like this, and you move. And you don't want to take small steps like this, and you also don't want to take big steps like this. You just want to take nice steps. Once you get the movement down, we're gonna go over here to these double walls, and we're gonna learn pinch climbing and double wall bouncing. I'll start with the easier one, pinch climbing. So basically you take your hand, you hug the wall, and you pull up and forward. Now you don't want to pull back like that. You want to pull up. You want to pull up and forward, up, and like forward, just so you're going like that and you fall. So just practice this for a little and congratulate yourself when you get to the top like this. And yes, you can go very slow. I would recommend that. I would recommend something slow and easy like this. So once you do that, we're going to work on another skill, and that is going to be called wall climbing and wall running. So wall climbing is pretty simple. We're just going to go over here to this wall. So this wall right here, and this is the wall. Basically, what we're going to do with this wall is we're going to wall climb it. It's like skiing where you go that, and you want to push parallel with the wall, so you don't want to push away from the wall, you want to push with the wall. And it makes it easier if you go against it like this, so left, right, and just see how you can get. Sometimes I mess this up, and you will be guaranteed to mess up. I've always been taught that mistakes are proof that you are trying. So, yeah, take that positively. Don't take it negatively, like, ugh, I suck. You want to take it positively, like, oh, I'm learning. And if you get good at this, or I should say, when you get good at this, because I believe in you, we can start learning wall running. Wall running is where you bounce with your hand like this. You want to push with the wall, so with the wall, and you just want to push with the wall and forward. So with the wall, forward, with the wall, forward, with the wall, forward. And then once you start getting to the edge, you just want to start pushing up like this. Oh, you just watch me. Oh, watch me. And if you notice you're falling, that's okay. Like I said earlier, mistakes are proof that you're trying.
Let's see.
So, yeah, once you're done with doing that and you get good at it like this, that's very good. The next things we're going to learn are the Luciaron and the vertical. The Luciaron is very neat. It's where you take your hand like this, and you like jab them into the ground. As you can see, your fingers go through, and you can run like this. Like that, so you can just practice that. I don't really use it. I mean, sometimes I do, but I use the thing called the funny run, which is like that. But it's not as good as the Lucia run. I just haven't practiced the Lucia run enough. So yeah. Alright, the next thing we're gonna learn is verticaling, which is basically just like we learned the wall running, but like you go straight up. So I'll show an easy place to do this, which I find it easy over here, but you can sort of do this anywhere. So it's gonna look something like this. I'll start off with a wall climb, and then I'll start it. So you just like, once you get up to about here, you go over here, and then it's like wall running straight up. So instead of doing the up and forward thing. We're just gonna go straight up like that. So let's try this out again. Just like that. And it brings you up. I don't really use those, but if you want to use them, you surely can. Next thing we're going to learn, and this is the second to last thing we're going to learn, or like third. This one is called elevator climbing. And now we're getting into the more advanced stuff. You can put your arm and your body don't have physics, but your head and like the palm of your hands do. So I can stick my fingers in, but my palms can't. So you can take your arm like this. It's through the wall like this, and then you just do circle movements with your hand, and you go up. It's like a pinch climbing, but you're like in the wall like this. So yeah, you can get to the top and celebrate. The next thing I'm going to show you is jukes. Now, jukes, you can do a lot of them. I'm going to show you 2 of them. These ones I use the most because they are like, and you can use them the most. One is the slide juke. You do what we did earlier, and you put your hand through, and you put it to here, and you throw up. Not literally, you throw your, like, you push up. So like that, I just throw myself to the side, and I would recommend staying to the bottom, not up here, because it's like harder to get to, and not down here, because it's like hard to get to as well. I would go to where your arm feels good about. Mine feels good here. I either get it first try and just get it like that, or I get stuck a little bit and I get stuck a little bit like this, and then I have to scoop myself like that. And the next juke I'm going to show you is pole spinning. You can do this on like any pole. You just pinch climb the pole, so this, and then you take this, and I throw myself to the right and push off with my left hand, or you can spin in real life, which I don't find the best use for. So you can do that as well. So you can spin. You can spin like this. Or wait, you can spin like this, or you can do what I do, where, let me do this slowly. I grab it, and then I push my head to the right, and I'm still pulling forward, and then I let go of my right hand and push with my left hand, just like that. And now, the last thing I'm going to show you is scaling. So scaling is where you do that, and that looks confusing to people, but I'll break it down. So right here, I basically push up. You want to push up, and you can stick to trees for like half a second. See how I stick? So you push up. Oh, I literally can't. You push up to this branch. I push up again, get my arm through, and I push up again, just like that. You get that little mini juke, and it helps. And you can use this on the stump to get to the top of the stump.